Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more pesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, that make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point.
Numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she wanted like me cause I like she can count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunt.
Well, Coach, I'll tell you, it's been picturesque in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex since we arrived a couple days ago, and tonight is no exception. The roof is open, and we are ready for football from AT&T Stadium. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Ready? 56. Check 56. Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
They run with Adrian Peterson, the second active leading rusher in the NFL. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Hey, it's over. 56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. Oh, yeah.
They'll set up to throw. And he's able to find Diggs. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. Peterson a first down and more. And down to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 34. If you're an Adrian Peterson fan, that's the sign that you want to see right there on the other end. They got to learn to get him down, or this could be a long one.
And it's also the sign that his team wanted to see. Him making that type of a run, having a force and an impact on the game that early.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adrian Peterson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 gainer. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Everyone, you got 4. 4 down. Right up.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he will find his man on the outside. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away.
I got you, boy.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage, being the road team.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Check 13. Check 3. Check 3. Shift.
On 2nd down, it's Peterson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Let go. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Mike 55, Mike 55. Check.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Here's Matt Wild now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Matt Wild now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Here we go. Set. 10 Lobo.
One set, eyes up, one set.
Let's go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking downfield for Dez. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Delta.
2nd and 10. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Come on, set. 8, read.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 25 yards the pick up there, and also a first down.
Watch the whip. Hard. Check. Hey, Alpha. Hurry up. Ready?
They run again on first down. Peterson. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, man, watch the boot. Rush in.
Rush it. Rock it.
Now Peterson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, you talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Check 31. Check 31. Hey, get it.
They'll run on first down. Walker, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Second and 11. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Check. Check. Lucky. Tight dog.
Alert 3. Alert 3.
Protein spill. Save. Kill. Check. Now.
On third down, it's Walker. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now back to throw. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. I got it.
Kill. Jim. Look. Squeeze. 52. Check 43. Watch twist.
On first down, Peterson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Ready, break.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Go. Switch.
A first down carry for Smith. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Look at me. Go. Fair. Check. Crunch. You go tight.
They'll run on first down. It's Smith. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Smith. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Hey, exit. No.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open here, Adam Thielen. A big play there for Minnesota. 47 yards. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big game.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
No out.
Again, Peterson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
And it brings up 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let's go.
Check. Fresno.
Check. Hey, alert 3. Check the backer.
Now.
Looking to throw. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. On now the former Cowboy, Dan Bailey, for the field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Hard. 5.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. A give to Smith out of the gun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Look, squeeze. Switch. Go.
They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs lived for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2nd and 13. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Carter. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well.
Go! 18 Gators. Let him know. Hey, Charlie.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Check out. Bud. Ready?
They'll look to throw here. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes our score 17-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Leo. Hey, high 7. Get it.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Hayes. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down. Boys on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Go out. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Bryant has it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Smith trying to run for it, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Hey, Orbit.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
I got you, son. Get it.
Back to throw here. And the pressure gets to him again. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Here's Matt Weil now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they aim to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back.